What's up, Internet? JD Nitro here, back to bring you another product review, and this time we're taking a look at a product that was sent to me by a company called RUNMUS. So first things first, shouts out to RUNMUS for sending this to me for the purpose of review. This is the RUNMUS K8 gaming headphones. Let's get it. Oh yeah, RUNMUS K8 gaming headset, no exclamation points, sad face, with superior surround sound, all platform compatibility, crystal clear microphone, lightweight and all day comfort. That's rather odd. Lightweight and all day comfort. Strange text formatting. On this side, RUNMUS. On the back, a little information about the headphones themselves. On this side, RUNMUS again. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we have a wee little instruction booklet. Well, more like an instruction page. Like we actually need instructions on how to use headphones. Away with those. We have the headphones themselves. Very lightweight. Like very light. Nice RUNMUS embossing right there. Padded headphones. Interesting grid texture on the outside. An adjustable boom microphone. Does it come off? No, it is firmly and permanently connected there. But at least it has good range of motion. That's always a plus. The cable, it is a nice braided cable. That's always a good sign. And it does have, if I can untangle this, an inline controller. So on-off switch. I'm assuming there are LEDs in there somewhere. And what's the volume knob? Let me take a closer look at that. Yep, volume spinner wheel right here. Remote does have a clip. A clippy clip. Down towards the end of the cable, it splits off and there's a USB connection, a Y connector, 3.5mm jack, and then here's a Y connector to split it out to left side, right side audio and microphone connection. Alright, so pretty straightforward, not a whole lot to unbox. The only question now is, how do they sound? So what are my thoughts on these headphones? They're really good for the price, which we will get into in a few minutes. The best way to describe these headphones, and I'm going to borrow a term from Linus Tech Tips, shouts out to Linus on this one, these are the ideal, I spent all my money on DLC headphones, and you'll see why when we get into the price point. But first, let's dive right into the pros. With pro number one, audio quality. That's a good place to start when you're talking about headphones. So, audio quality, pretty good. The highs are nice and crisp. The lows, like explosions, are going to be quite good and quite deep. I was actually pleasantly surprised by that. Pro number two, comfort level. As you guys can see, these headphones have quite a bit of padding around the ear cups, and also the band. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but the band has almost like a memory foam type of sponge, which is really nice. I have worn these headphones for 6.5 hours continuously and did not get head or ear fatigue as a result. So quite comfortable, big plus. Pro number 3, the cord. Let's take a closer look at the cord. As you guys can see, it is braided and it is quite long. It's about 7.5 feet worth of cord. Now that's a big plus because a lot of headphones, even some of the higher end gaming headphones, tend to give you shorter 3.5-inch cords. Longer the cord, the better. You can actually sit back away from your monitor or TV. Pro number 4, compatibility. Now, RUNMUS advertises that this is compatible with PC, obviously, and it comes with a Y connector if you want to have separate line for audio into the headset and audio out from the microphone. But by default, it has one 3.5 millimeter connector. It's also compatible with PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. According to RUNMUS, you have to have the headphone controller adapter. Side note to RUNMUS, and to anyone who doesn't know, Microsoft updated the Xbox One controller. It does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so you don't need the headphone adapter if you're rocking the updated controller. Now, I know some of you are going to be looking into your computer screens or phone screens right now, and you're wondering to yourself, JD, are these headphones perfect? Apparently, you're new here. I'm JD Nitro. No product is perfect. Even if I have to scrape the bottom of the nitpicky barrel with a pickaxe. Well, guess what? I had to scrape the bottom of the nitpicky barrel with a pickaxe, an electric scraper, and a whole tub of my cleaning secret. But I found one very nitpicky con. This is completely subjective. Most of you are going to get pissed off that I even mentioned it. But I have to. Look close at the side. You see that under this grill, there's a letter R, and there's one on this side as well. Now that R stands for RUNMUS, and I have no problem with self-promotion, because shameless self-promotion is, of course, shameless. But here's what bothers me. Here's a picture when the lights are on. That's right. The letter R is illuminated by blue LEDs, and it glows a very nice neon blue. Now, there's nothing particularly wrong with this. I mean, blue is actually one of my favorite colors. However, it bothers me personally that every product marketed to gamers, every third-party accessory, has some type of LED illumination. It's usually RGB, and I will admit, back in 2009, 2005, it was kind of cool. At this point, it's getting monotonous. Every third-party accessory has to have some type of LED illumination, and it bothers me just a wee little bit. But I actually do have some legitimacy to this gripe. Observe as I put these on. Now let's pretend that I'm sitting in front of my TV playing a game. I cannot see the illuminated letter R's on the side of these headphones. Now I know some people are going to say, well, JD, it's not for you to be able to see. It's for the other people in the room. For the other people in the room. Okay, let me address all the noobs in the room. Yes, from time to time, gamers do like to get together and have a LAN party, even though some people think LAN parties don't exist anymore. Yes, they do. But most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, When you're gaming, you're usually in a dimly lit room by yourself. No one is around to see these illuminated letter R's. At least that has been my personal experience. But there is a practical reason to this objection. As I wind up this 7.5-foot cord, I will show you. So you have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and you also have a USB connector. Now this USB connector is needed. It is needed in order to illuminate the LEDs. So if you're gaming on a console, chances are you're not going to plug this in at all. And if you're gaming on PC, depending on how many USB ports you have available, you may or may not want to have this plugged in, taking up one of your USB ports. I know I'm being incredibly nitpicky, but I kind of have to be. But it is worth noting that there is a separate on-off switch on the other side of where the volume rocker is. You can turn the LED on or off when the USB is plugged in, or you could just not plug the USB in at all because it's kind of pointless. Price point, price point, price point. RUNMUS sells these headphones on Amazon for a mere $26, which puts them into the category of being the perfect I spent all my money on DLC headphones. So the bottom line here, all things considered, the RUNMUS K8 gaming headphones get a rock solid 9 out of 10. I highly recommend them. And of course, I'm going to ask the big question and give the big answer. If I, JD Nitro, lost these headphones today, would I go to Amazon tomorrow and buy a pair for $26? Absolutely. And that's going to do it for this product review. I am the one and only JD Nitro. Liking, commenting, subscribing, and turning on those daggum notifications is the official order for doing things. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm out.